Star Citizen has given us some lovely environments updates for various locations in the game that are currently in development in a recent sprint report. The new Babbage Brentworth Hospital is now in its final art phase. It looks like a fully fleshed out area now, with all the details and props furnishing out the location that you'd expect to find in a hospital. It's got its own little medical rooms, it's got all the hallways, it's got the reception, and it's got all of that sort of new Babbage microtech goodness with a lot of glass and light coming in. Yeah, very, very, very cool. Something that I'm looking forward to. We do know that the medical gameplay has been pushed back from 3.14 to 3.15, so sort of bear that in mind. It's very possible that we will start to see these locations, this hospital, start popping up from 3.14 onwards still, just without the sort of like full-on medical gameplay. It might still spawn in hospitals when we die, that sort of stuff. They are R&D'ing some new canyons, prototyping various ways of making them in-game much bigger, much wider, lots of different types, literally in some cases stretching their tech to the max. This helps them create more dynamic terrain, and we'll start to see this on new planets in the future. But also, as they update their sort of planetary tech, we'll start to see this used on planets that we already have in-game potentially. Colonial outposts are seeing more work as well. Now, these were renamed to Small Home Outpost Colonialism. So it looks like they are trying to push player habs in these areas in at least some form. I'm not sure if you're actually going to have your own physicalized room, sort of permanently at an address, or if it's sort of like, well, when you spawn in one of these locations, like they sort of done it in the past, it allocates you a room just somewhere, but it's your room that you might have customized earlier. They just sort of teleport that room around. And that's more of a bit of speculation at the moment, but it does look like they keep on sort of hinting at that, especially with the name change. And, well, they talked here about making various pot plants and personable harvestables. So it sounds like you'll be able to have your own little pot plant, and they could potentially die if you don't look after them. We can have multiple plants and things at these locations. You go, oh, I've got some lovely oranges, space oranges ready, hom yom yom. Homesteads are making their way through Greybox and are very much making good progress. The living areas, hubs, connection areas, they're all feeling much more fleshed out, and we have previously seen an airlock as well in a sneak peek a while ago. They then teased a little bit of a planet that was outside of this area, and it's in the Pyro system, assumedly, and they're going to start showing that next quarter. Now, the reason that we might not see the small homes, these new outposts on the roadmap they've been pushed off, is because they probably want to release them with the Pyro system. That makes the most sense. They then showed off Orison, the Crusader landing zone, and its gardens at night. This is by far my favourite location in game. Orison, I want to live there, I want to make that my home. It is looking absolutely fantastic, in my opinion. It is floating gardens, a beautiful city, very clean, very space modern. It still needs a lighting pass and the addition of gas clouds and a bit more polish to really make it come to life, both in the day and at night. And we could very well see Orison and this area in-game at the end of June. Ooh, exciting. Well, partially exciting. We've got Fleet Week. We've got Fleet Week coming up. And they did talk more about, in the Inside Star Citizen, about the RSI Scorpius, that new ship, which is sort of on concept. Basically, it's available during Fleet Week. It's available from $200. It's going to be released in Alpha 3.17, the Q1 2022 patch, probably. At least that's where it's currently scheduled. It's a two-seater, heavy escort fighter, and with a cool little movie turret that can move from the top to the bottom, which is controlled by the remote turret gunner. She will go, I need 2 people to run the ship, and there's no interior for the ship. You both get on through side port ladders, and then you're next to each other effectively in that ship. It's going to get stronger as they improve multi-crew gameplay of that ship as well. I'm interested to see how it performs against a Hurricane, very much so. So we'll sort of see if this is power creep or if it's a genuinely great addition to the game. I mean, it looks fantastic. It's basically an X-Wing, but you have loads of different sort of wing modes. I've covered that ship in some detail in a ship buyer's guide, which I will link down below. Oh, the loaner for the ship is twofold. It's a Hurricane and a Super Hornet. So a lot of people are going to be like, oh, that seems like a good deal to get those 2 loaner ships in the meantime before the Scorpius is complete. Fleet Week is incoming at time of recording in a matter of hours. if not already by the time you watch this, I suppose. There have been further mini patches for Alpha 3.13.1, fixing more bugs in preparation of that event, and Free Fly. Remember, the Free Fly is the day later on the 22nd. It's worth mentioning, if you log on during Fleet Week, you get yourself an Invictus 2951 leather jacket as a bit of game flair, but they're going to start handing those out on the 10th of June. But it's going to be worth checking out Star Citizen during Fleet Week, checking out all those ships that you'll be able to rent for free, and if you have yet to play Star Citizen, try it out with the Free Fly, because it's free and it might be pretty good. Hopefully Star Citizen won't implode under the amount of new players that are coming into the game, which is a possibility. I think that's my current worry is everything collapses and I won't be able to log in and the game will be super buggy. But come on CIG, come on Star Citizen, you can do it. You're still an alpha, but you can be a pretty little alpha and give some new players a great tourist experience for a week or so. But what do you think? Are you excited by the RSI Scorpius Heavy Fighter? What about those environments? Do you think that when we see those new homesteads, those sort of colonial outposts that are going to be in Pyro and potentially other areas, do you think there'll be player habs with them almost immediately? And if so, in what form? Do you think we're going to start to see those hospitals in 3.14 even without the greater medical gameplay, which was pushed to 3.15? What about Orison? Do you think that is the most beautiful place ever? Or, I'd rather live somewhere else? What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. I'm shilling for spaceships today. Do you like building spaceships? Of course you do. JR Fabrication make officially licensed Star Citizen products and Airfix-like model kits. Do you want an Arrow fighter? Maybe a Freelancer? Some Cyclone little buggies? Dragonflies? Oh my! You can buy them and build them, or just add them to your pile of shame. You want dioramas of ships and vehicles? They've got them too, and they continue to add more to their range. Follow the link down below to jrfabrication.co.uk/board to see all of the wonderful products they have on offer, and use the code BoredInvictus to also get some exclusive Fleet Week recruitment propaganda A3 art prints with each of your orders. Ooh. Oh, what's this? I just found all your search history online. You filthy boy, buying spaceships and going on Ship Hub. Zin, show a picture of a sexy ship or something. You should have used NordVPN. It's a VPN, obviously, and it has my seal of approval because I shill for them. Use the links below to get a discount and help protect your data, identity, privacy, and to help with online accessibility. Every month we have a ship giveaway. For May, it's for a Crusader Hercules Starlifter. It's a big boy cargo and ground vehicle transport ship that you can expect to be added to the game by the end of the month. Just comment on any of my videos made during the month to be in for a chance of winning that. Thank you so much to my channel members who have pressed the join button below my videos, and my Patreons as well. Going the extra mile really, really helps the channel. Say thanks for helping the channel, Zin.
Thanks for helping the channel, Zin.
Consider becoming a channel member or Patreon as well, and maybe you'll get some poorly photoshopped naughty spaceship shots. Ooh, saucy. Thanks for watching and all your support.